Hi there, I'm Craig. Welcome to Ottawa Swordplay Saturday drill class. I'm going to be teaching today mostly about windings. So before I start our foundation action exercises, I want to just talk a little bit about windings. And I'll try and keep this quick, but there's two main points that I want to make. So windings are generally, when we are in contact with the sword, although not always, trying to get a new point of leverage. And there's a lot of different ways that we can do them, but the most important thing to remember is the goal. So right now, this Pell's sword is pointed at me and my sword is not pointed at them. So my goal in winding here is to change my leverage so I can displace their sword and put mine on line with theirs. Although I can also do that by changing the line of the fight so that I'm moving from where their sword is pointed. And really, almost anything we do can be defined as a winding. Now, the other thing that I wanted to mention is that today I'm going to be working with the longsword, but windings are a key part of our system and they work with all of our weapons. And if we're looking at the fifth winding, where I'm winding into the thumb grip, this is what it looks like with the longsword, and then we have the first winding where I wind high. That can, of course, be done with a grossemesser or a sword in one hand. I just don't have my left hand to assist me, and that's one of the reasons why we do that foundation exercise where we transfer into the thumb grip so often, because sometimes we want to do it one-handed, and it's better if we can. So today's class, you could do with a single sword or a grossemesser. You could even do it with a long sword in one hand, and doing some of the techniques one-handed at least some of the time will make you better at doing windings. If you are using sword and buckler, there's really no change, just that your buckler is covering your hand and it doesn't need to do anything. The only other thing is that when we do a high winding, I like to put the buckler on top, but it can be on either side situationally. And then the last thing is, if you're using a pole arm, there's a couple of things. If you're holding a spear or other pole arm in a long grip, everything basically works the same way. Now there's no edge and flat on a spear, but you can see the spearhead has an edge and flat, and these rotations still give good leverage. And then we usually do spear and poleaxe in sort of a middle grip, and the same thing. Even though we don't have an edge and a flat, those rotational actions have other leverage effects that are super useful. So if you're practicing with another weapon, you can do all of this class with a spear, and you can either do it all in the long grip, or you can do it all in the short grip and switch which end you're using when you switch sides. Or you can do the long grip on the left and the short grip on the right. But I will be using longsword. So when this class goes online, or if you're watching it online, bear in mind that this is a good drill class that you can repeat with different weapons different times. All right, so we're going to start with our foundation actions now, and we're going to start with our foot rotations. So feet about shoulder width apart, weight on the balls of your feet, and I'm going to rotate all the way to my left, and then I'm going to rotate right and left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, and then we're going to do our windshield wiper. So you want to hold your sword in the thumb grip, elbow tucked to your side, forearm parallel to the floor, and sword all the way down to the right. And then we're going to rotate up into the half sword grip and back to the long grip. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, then we're going to do the same thing on the left hand, but we're not going to bother with half swording. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, and our next one is the tsuken, the pulling or shrugging. So we're going to hold the sword in the middle, in front of us, pull back to the left, forward, back to the right, forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, and then we're going to do the exercise for our rotator cuff. So hold the sword reversed in your hand and upper arm parallel to the floor, sword parallel to the floor, rotate down and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And other side, same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, and then of course, our last one is flipping into the thumb grip, and this is important today because we're going to be doing it a lot. So starting from the handshake grip, we're going to, with the crossguard in line with the arm, we're going to flip the sword up. So the crossguard is now making a T with the arm and then back down. And remember, when we're in the long grip, the long edge is away from us, it is down. When we come up here, the long edge is on my left, all right? Sort of towards my body. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the other hand, same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, good. So we're going to be doing windings mostly in the low guard, and we're going to be doing them with steps. So we're going to be putting our footwork together with our actions of the sword, and we're going to start very simply with the equivalent of an ansetsen. So I'm here in the handshake grip in a right aber or bore or flug plow, and I'm going to bring my sword across to the left. My long edge is down and to the outside side. Rotate on the feet, pass forward. I'm going to bring it back across the other side, long edge still down, rotate, pass forward. And arguably this is not a winding, but it could be, and it is the basis of the rest of it. So I'm going to start back here. If you run out of room, turn around and keep going forward in whatever space you have. So we're going to move sword, feet, pass. 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 All right, so we're going to repeat that with variations on what we do with our hands. So for the next one, we're actually going to start in the thumb grip. So crossguard's making a T with my wrist, and I'm going to come across into the thumb grip on the other side. And so this is kind of making an arc with the crossguard as I come here, and then I rotate and pass. And then back into the thumb grip, rotate feet and pass. And of course, when I say feet in this action, we're rotating on the balls of our feet, but we're also rotating our hips and shoulders so that our body is following with the structure that we want. So starting in the thumb grip, and sword, feet, pass. Sword, feet, pass. Sword, feet, pass. Sword, feet, pass. Notice that when my sword is on my left, the long edge is up, and on the right, it's down. Sword, feet, pass. 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 All right, so now we are going to look more at windings that make a transition from one to the other. And for this one, I'm going to be starting in the handshake grip on my right. And as I rotate my sword over, I'm going to switch into the thumb grip on my left. So the long edge is up now. And I'm going to rotate on the balls of my feet and pass forward. Then when I bring my sword back across, I'm going to switch back to the handshake grip so that my long edge is down but also pointed away from me. Rotate on the balls of my feet and pass. All right? So for this one, as we're doing it, I'm going to say thumb grip, feet, pass, handshake, feet, pass. All right? I love this long space. So, starting from right war guard, thumb grip, feet, pass, handshake, feet, pass, 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 thumb grip, feet, pass, handshake, feet, pass. All right, so this time we're going to do the opposite. And for reasons, I'm going to actually start right foot forward, my sword in the handshake grip on my left, and then I'm going to rotate my sword into the thumb grip as I come across to my right. And I want to point out that when we do this, my angle of my crossguard actually stays the same. So my hands are rotating around the sword instead of the sword rotating around my hands. And then I'm going to rotate on the balls of my feet and pass. And then the same thing when I come back, I'm coming back to the handshake grip. So the sword is staying at this same angle, moving back and forth, but my body is moving around it, or my hands are moving around it and my body is following. All right, so from the left war guard in the handshake grip, thumb grip, feet, pass. Handshake, feet, pass. Thumb grip, feet, pass. Handshake, feet, pass. Thumb grip, feet, pass. I'm going to point out as I'm doing this, my point stays fairly central. Handshake, feet, pass. Thumb grip, feet, pass. Handshake, feet, pass. Thumb grip, feet, pass. Handshake, feet, pass. Thumb grip, feet, pass. Handshake, feet, pass. All right, so those are our low winding positions. Normally, we think of those as the 5th and 7th winding, assuming that we are pushing on the other person's sword in both cases. 5th is to my left, my own cross side. 7th is to my right, to my cross hand side. The number terminology is not super important, but I find it a useful shorthand. All right, so what we're going to look at now is windings as we more often use them, which is keeping the sword on the same side. And so here, when I'm doing a winding, I'm in left bore, and I want to gain leverage in left bore. And this is one of the most common circumstances for winding. So I'm going to wind into the thumb grip, and then I'm going to do a gather step. So my back foot will come forward and to my left, and then my front foot will reposition. And remember, when my back foot comes forward, it doesn't pass my forward foot. All right? I don't cross my feet. if I can avoid it. Now, if I do this from the back and come forward without change, I'm going to drift way over to that corner. Also, we have our other option for footwork. I rotate into the thumb grip and I do a triangle and then bring my foot back into position. So we're going to alternate between these steps. And again, when I do my triangle step, my back foot is not like crossing in front here. I'm coming up at most to even with my front foot's heel and then stepping. All right, so now we will also have to reset from the thumb grip to the handshake each time. So from the handshake grip in, left board, thumb grip, back foot, front foot. Reset, thumb grip, triangle, front foot. Reset, thumb grip, back foot, front foot. Reset, thumb grip, triangle, front foot. Reset, thumb grip, back foot, front foot. Reset, thumb grip, triangle, front foot. Reset, thumb grip, back foot, front foot. Reset, thumb grip, triangle, front foot. Reset, thumb grip, back foot, front foot. Reset, thumb grip, triangle, front foot. Reset, thumb grip, back foot, front foot. Reset, thumb grip, triangle, front foot. Reset, thumb grip, back foot, front foot. Reset, thumb grip, triangle, front foot. Reset, thumb grip, back foot, front foot. Reset, thumb grip, triangle, front foot. Reset, thumb grip, back foot, front foot. Reset, thumb grip, triangle, front foot. Oh, very easy to start tripping over my tongue when I am doing that. All right, so that was on my left, and I should have said if you were left-handed to do that on your uncrossed hand side, because where things become a little bit different is when we are in the crossed hands position. Now, mostly this is actually the same. The biggest difference here is that usually when I'm doing a winding on this side, there's a little bit of a bigger circle in switching into the thumb grip. And there's reasons for that, but for now, just take my word for it. So we're gonna do exactly the same thing that we did. We're gonna switch between gather steps and triangle steps, and we will reset to the handshake grip. So starting in right foreguard, I'm gonna go thumb grip, back foot, front foot. Reset, thumb grip, back foot, triangle, front foot. Reset, thumb grip, back foot, front foot. Reset, thumb grip, triangle, front foot. Reset, thumb grip, back foot, front foot. Reset, thumb grip, triangle, front foot. Reset, thumb grip, back foot, front foot. Reset, thumb grip, triangle, back foot. Reset, thumb grip, back foot, front foot. Reset, thumb grip, triangle, front foot. Reset, thumb grip, back foot, front foot. Reset, thumb grip, triangle, front foot. Reset, thumb grip, back foot, front foot. Reset, thumb grip, triangle, front foot. Reset, thumb grip, back foot, front foot. Reset, thumb grip, triangle, front foot. Reset, thumb grip, back foot, front foot. All right, so that's a bunch of variations on how we use the 5th and 7th windings, our low windings. And I want to do just one more exercise that is going to bring in the high windings. Before we do that, we're going to be mixing high and low windings, so 5th and 7th with 1st and 3rd. And we'll be doing them each as separate things, but all of our high windings will come out of the equivalent low winding. And that's partly because even if I'm going straight from my handshake grip into a high winding, I move into the thumb grip in the bore guard and then come up anyway. So anytime we think about doing a high winding, think about going low, high, whether there's footwork with it or not. So this sequence is going to be a little bit complicated, and I will do my best to explain it as we go rather than trying to show it all in advance. So do your best to follow along, and I'm going to go really slow on this one because it's going to be tricky, honestly, for me. So we're going to start right foot forward in the left bore guard, unless you're left-handed. All right? And the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go thumb grip, triangle, front foot. So we're going to do that same thing that we just did. Then we're going to go high, back foot, front foot. So we're doing a high winding with a gap. Then we're going to come back down to the right bore guard, rotate on the feet, and pass. Then it's going to be thumb grip, triangle, front foot, high, back foot, front foot. Left bore, rotate, pass, thumb grip, triangle, front foot. High, back foot, front foot. Right bore, rotate, pass, thumb grip, triangle, front foot. High, back foot, front foot. Left bore, rotate, pass, thumb grip, triangle, front foot. High, back foot, front foot. Right bore, rotate, pass, thumb grip, triangle, front foot. High, back foot, front foot. And I'm going to go back to the door, and we're going to do that sequence one more time. So, starting from handshake grip, left bore, thumb grip, triangle, front foot. High, back foot, front foot. Right bore, rotate, pass, thumb grip, triangle, front foot. High, back foot, front foot. Left bore, rotate, pass, thumb grip, triangle, front foot. High, left, back foot, front foot. Right bore, rotate, pass, thumb grip, triangle, front foot. High, back foot, front foot. Left bore, rotate, pass, thumb grip, triangle, front foot. High, back foot, front foot. Right bore, rotate, pass, thumb grip, triangle, front foot, high, back foot, front foot. Now, these sequences are just repeated patterns, and we would not necessarily do a whole long sequence like that in a fight. The main goal is to practice having lots of different types of windings and doing them with different steps. I hope that was interesting and useful, and I hope to see you next week. Thank you.